Greetings to the Green Knights.
I'm Natalia Gladys.
And I'm Sam Lococo, and we're your anchors for our last broadcast of the school year.
Today's broadcast will be highlighting some SNC events that you don't want to miss this week, some final sports highlights, and a club that found its focus quickly, both on and off camera, this semester.
All this and more coming up on Night News.
Looking at events this week, celebrate aspiring educators by creating teacher appreciation thank you cards.
Join Teachers for Tomorrow in Boyle 122 on Wednesday, May 6th from 7 to 8 p.m. for this service event.
Coming up this Friday, join E2K to celebrate the academic year at their annual end-of-year school picnic.
The event will take place on the Campus Center lawn from 4 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. There will be music, free food, balloon animals, inflatables, and much, much more.
Also this weekend, join Party Point O for their end-of-the-year bash. Come celebrate with their foam party and a delicious cookie dough food truck.
Make sure to bring a towel, possibly a swimsuit, and water shoes such as Crocs or flip-flops.
The event will take place this Saturday from 2 to 3 p.m. in the backyard of 704 located on 4th Street.
The last event we'll be covering this semester is the traditional late night breakfast event.
On Monday, head to the CAF for late night breakfast to get through finals week.
This free breakfast opportunity will be offered from 9 to 11 p.m. Make sure to take a rest from this very stressful week of finals and stop by.
Those are all the events we have to share with you today. As always, if you want to find more events or if you would like to register for any events we've mentioned, you can find details on MySNC.
Now let's turn it over one more time to Derek with the weather.
Hello everyone and welcome back one last time to Norby with a Chance. One-stop shop for learning weather to weather, the weather. Wednesday will start things at a bit of a low point, in comparison at least. Expect 48 degrees and a mostly cloudy sky. Thursday will start clearing things up a bit and hit us with 53-degree high and partly clouds. Friday will stay in that lane and give us 57 degrees and partly cloudy skies. Saturday will boost it even further with a high of 64 degrees and once again, partly cloudy skies. Sunday will have a change of 1 degree, 65 and partly cloudy. On Monday, it will once more make a tiny step forward and hit us with 66 degrees and clouds. And now for your last off-the-radar weather trivia fact for the school year. Did you know that the only reason that outer space is above absolute zero is because of leftover background radiation from the Big Bang? Did you know that, Kevin? The universe cools at an estimated 1 degree every 3 billion years as it heads towards absolute zero. Will it reach it? Only time will tell. I'll touch base with you all again in a couple billion years. Until then, this is Norby with a Chance. I'm Derek Hottenstein. This is Kevin. And back to you, Sam and Natalia.
Thanks, Derek and Kevin.
You really ended this school year with a bang.
Now, let's turn it over to Michael with your weekly sports report.
Hello and welcome. It is that time once again for the SNC Sports Spotlight. Many sports are approaching the end of their seasons, so stay tuned to hear all of the closing updates here today. Beginning as we always do, let's look at the NACC Athletes of the Week and all other weekly honors. Junior Dawson Fish was named an NACC Golfer of the Week as he shot 6 under a par against Carroll University and was tied for 4th place at the Bryant and Stratton Legends Classic. The award is the first of his career. Junior Ezra Schiermacher also received a weekly honor this week as he cleared a pole vault at 16 feet 5 1/4 inches. This was his 13th career weekly honor at SNC. Also in men's tennis, 3 athletes were named to the All-NACC team. This includes seniors Brett Daniels and Jackson Harp, as well as sophomore Charlie Keller. They are all grateful for their coach, John Steckart, who was named the NACC Men's Tennis Coach of the Year. Congratulations to all these athletes and to Steckart for getting the recognition this week. Moving forward, let's look at the track results from a busy weekend in the NACC Outdoor Championship. On Friday and Saturday, the men's team finished second, and the women's team was first. For Friday, on the women's team, Allie Clark got the conference triple jump crown at over 37 feet, Isabella Galindo won the pole vault at more or less 11 feet, and Kayla Weesaw won the 3,000-meter steeplechase in under 12 minutes. On day 2, more victories would occur for the women's team. Maddie Crossman won the 100 and 200-meter runs, Camden Johnson won the 100 and 400-meter hurdles, Allie Clark won the long jump, Madison Gramblica won the 800, and Larissa Huffman won the heptathlon. The men's team also had many impressive performances and victories over the 2 days. On day 1, Bennett Schmidt won the Javelin Championship at over 163 feet, and Jacob Klitsky got second in the discus at nearly 145 feet. as Schiermacher was named Field Athlete of the Meet in Day 2, winning the high jump and the long jump. Jacob Klitsky also won the shot put and hammer throw, and Bennett Schmidt earned another win in the decathlon. Glad to see all the Green Knights stand out in the NACC Outdoor Championship, and be sure to stay tuned for the University of St. Francis Last Chance Meet starting on Friday. The baseball and softball teams also got some action in this weekend in their final games of the season. The baseball team won the first game of the doubleheader at Marian College on Friday, 3-2. Will DeBruin flipped a 2-1 deficit to a 3-2 lead in the ninth inning with a 2-run home run, which helped secure the win. The baseball team ultimately finished 19-20. The softball team also got a win against Marian College on Friday in Game 1, 8-5. They were led by a 4-hit, 4 RBI performance from Ava Ingwall. So the softball team finished 15-25. Finally, we left you off last week sharing that the men's and women's tennis teams would play in the NACC tournament. Both teams unfortunately came up just short in the semifinals, with the women's team losing to Edgewood and the men's team dropping against MSOE. Still many memorable moments and elite athletes proving themselves throughout the season. That wraps it up for the final SNC Sports Spotlight. It was a pleasure to share all the amazing sports news with you each week, and be sure to stay tuned in next school year for more. And as always, we will end with the crazy statistic of the week. St. Norbert boasts a rich history of athletics, with 182 conference championships, 97 NCAA tournament appearances, and 17 total national championships. This was your SNC Sports Spotlight. I'm Michael, and for one more time this season, let's throw it back to our anchors.
Thanks for that sports report, Michael.
What a great semester for sports. Congratulations to all athletes and their accomplishments throughout the school year.
Turning over to our club feature, this week, Mary looked into a club that keeps the campus informed and occasionally overuses a teleprompter.
Mary didn't have to travel very far to get the inside scoop, just the other side of the camera.
Tonight, I am interviewing our own club members for our final club segment of the year. Let's go talk to some of our crew members. First, let's talk to our anchors from today's broadcast. I'm here with Sam and Natalia. First, let's talk to Natalia, who's graduating this year. Congratulations. So why did you choose to join Night News, and why be an anchor?
Well, I guess I'm considering it for the future. I think being on camera is super fun in whatever way. I mean, I like acting. I like being on the news, in this way, right? Generally it's just a really enjoyable experience to get to talk into a mic like this and then get to see yourself recorded later. I think it's super fun and cool.
Yeah, absolutely. And you mentioned being an actor, so you deal with props. Have there been any props on set that may have had a mishap on them?
Wow, I mean, I'm glad you asked, Mary, because there's one right in front of me. It's so oddly situated. The crack is literally facing me. I gotta show you guys. Do you see that? How interesting. I wonder how that got here. Sam, would you care to elaborate on this particular problem?
Let me pass this over to Sam. Do you have any information, other anchor?
No comment.
Okay. So what is fun about being an anchor to you?
I guess I love being able to work with a team such that is so wonderful, like this team that we've been able to put together. Maddie did an amazing job in forming this club. We'll talk to her soon behind the scenes, but I absolutely love doing this.
Are you guys ready to you're ready to graduate. Are you ready to anchor next year maybe?
Oh yeah.
He's ready. So let's go check out some of our other members. Now we're with our weatherman, Derek Hottenstein. So why did you choose to do weather?
Well, I did it in high school a lot, and that's actually where Off the Radar came from. So I was like, you know what? When this opportunity presented itself, might as well keep it going. If it ain't broke, do the weather, as they say. Yeah.
Speaking of Off the Radar, what's your favorite weather fact that you've done?
Probably the one about the smell of rain, petrichor. I got to use a lot of really big words in that one, which I quite enjoyed. I quite enjoy this whole experience, to be honest. Like, being a weatherman is like the closest thing to being a fortune teller as you can get. But instead of having a crystal ball, you have this guy here.
I guess so.
Close enough, right?
Yeah. And are you ready to continue this next year?
Absolutely. I'll even have more unhinged facts for you next year. So be ready for that.
Well, I am looking forward to see that. And some other things that we're looking forward to are the sports. So now we're going to turn it over to our sports anchor. So Michael, why did you want to do the sports?
Yeah, so I'm a huge sports fan myself, and for a while I've been interested of trying to share sports on TV in different ways. I've found a huge interest in sports broadcasting, watching announcers do that, and I thought this was a great opportunity to share sports that I know and different unique facts about the sports as well.
Absolutely. So what would be your favorite sport?
That's a tough one. I mean, they're all very good, but I think I got to go football, at least to watch. I'm a huge Green Bay Packers fan, of course, at St. Norbert. That's definitely what I grew up watching, but I really like baseball, basketball, all the sports, and I really enjoy reporting on all of them as well.
I bet. And so speaking of football, are you ready to report on that next semester?
Yes, for sure. I'll definitely be reporting on football and all the other sports next semester and next year. So, yeah, stay tuned for that.
Well, thank you so much. Let's go over to some of our behind-the-scenes club members. I'm here with two of our behind-the-scenes crew members for this episode of Night News. I'm here with Caitlin and Maddie. So, Caitlin, how does all of this work?
Yeah, so we kind of have this little board here, but we mainly utilize this one. This is just to switch backgrounds, so between sports and weather. So like 1 and 2 right here are the anchors mics. 3 is also sports and weather. So we kind of just make sure like the volume is equal and stuff, and that the anchors are muted when sports and weather is talking, so we don't have multiple layers of audio.
Well, that's good news. Get it? And so, Maddie, who else helps out behind the scenes?
Yeah, so when I'm not on camera, I am back here, but when I'm anchoring, and let's say like Sam is not anchoring for the week, he will be back here, and we are kind of in charge of the switcher board. So we are making sure that the cameras can go from the anchor to the green screen pretty smoothly, and making sure that things are recording, which we sometimes have issues with. But yes, it's kind of a whole little production back here, but it's such a great experience.
So I know you guys have some new things coming up for next semester. You want to enlighten me on that?
Yes. So this kind of whole little setup is getting us ready for next semester, which we are hoping to take our broadcast and go live. Right now we are pre-recording, and we don't really have that scheduling time for next semester, so we've been working on figuring out the switcher board and taking it so, we can go from sports to our camera back here right now, and then with our behind the scenes camera, so it's kind of switching on your screen right now to show you the different angles. But yeah, so we have been working on that a lot to figure out how we can go live, how we can get the green screen up, and we're still working on trying to get some graphics. But yeah, it's really exciting for like the progress we've made and the progress we're still to make for next year.
Well, that is very exciting, and I am so excited to see what you guys are going to be up to next semester.
And
Oh my goodness.
the final person we have to interview is, of course, Mary, our amazing, wonderful club interviewer. So what is your favorite part about interviewing the clubs on campus?
I think my favorite part is getting to meet all of the new people, seeing what people are up to on campus, understanding how and why they love doing what they do, and it's just a great experience to meet everyone here.
Amazing. Back to you, Sam, which is me, and Natalia.
Who's behind the camera?
Natalia.
Thanks, Mary.
Now, we're always looking for more members. If you're interested in joining us next school year, feel free to join us on My SNC now so you can stay in the loop later.
Last week, we asked you to share your favorite study spots on campus, and the results are in.
According to our viewers, Old St. Joe's, your dorm, and the business building were all very popular study spots.
With the semester coming to a close, that was our last weekly question of the school year. Thank you for participating, and we look forward to engaging more with our viewers next year.
Now that's all for today and this school year. Thank you for supporting us, and we will see you in the fall.
This is Night News. I'm Natalia Gladys.
And I'm Sam Lococo.
And it's a good night to be a knight.
Thanks for watching, and have a good summer. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum.